Hey Subbies, this is going to be part 5 of my 370 questions tag. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the awesome upcoming videos that I would share with each and every one of you. Let's continue this amazing tag. How has your birth order of your siblings affected you? I am the youngest of my siblings, so I feel that I'm a lot more lenient, that I'm able to be fortunate to be able to spend more time with my parents, which that's an amazing thing to be able to do, and children should always find time to be able to reconnect with their parents, and being able to even just call them up on the phone to have them meet them for coffee, to be able to catch up on each other's lives. How many boyfriends or girlfriends have you had? I haven't had any boyfriends. How many countries have you been to? I've only been to the one country that I live in, which is the United States. How many oceans have you swum in? I haven't swum in any oceans, but I've always wanted to. That's another thing that I've wanted to check off on my bucket list. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? I currently own 10 pairs of shoes. How many relationships have you been in? 0. How many rings before you answer the phone? I tend to answer the phone after the first ring when I hear the phone ringing. How many tattoos do you have? I don't have any tattoos because I don't feel that I could have such a strong connection with a design or a quote or an image to be able to make it a permanent tattoo. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? I think I'll be 30 when I get married. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? I was 10 years old when I found out the truth about Santa Claus. How old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I was 7 when I learned how to ride a bike. What store would you choose to max out your credit card? Apple. Would you ever consider living abroad? Yes, I've always wanted to see what it would be like to live in Europe, and I'm looking forward to being able to make that dream come true. How many days could you last in solitary confinement? Infinitely, because it is amazing to be able to spend time with yourself, to be able to be alone with your thoughts, and be able to get to know yourself better. Have you forgiven yourself for past personal failures? Why or why not? I haven't forgiven myself for any past personal failures because I don't believe there are any personal failures, that they're always learning opportunities that you can learn and grow from. Have you ever suffered a fracture? No, thankfully I haven't. I've been very lucky. Have you ever dated 2 people at a time? No, and I don't believe that that's something that people should do. If you're dating one person, you should be able to love that one person in 1,000 ways instead of loving 1,000 people in one way. Have you ever been in a beauty pageant? No. Have you ever ridden on a motorbike? I've ridden on an electric scooter before, but never on a motorcycle. Have you ever taken self-defense lessons? I took one class of Taekwondo. That was a lot of fun. Have you ever visited a country outside of your continent? No, but I've always wanted to. Have you ever won a trophy or an award? What was it for? I've won one award. It was for my health class that I had taken in middle school, where the teacher could only pick one student out of the entire 8 classes there that she taught, which would have 30 kids in each class, so I felt very special there that she had chosen me out of all of the students, out of all of her classes that she taught, because of how strongly she felt that I was an example to the standards that the other students should be aspiring to become. Have you ever read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? I've read 4 of the Harry Potter books. I haven't read any of the Hunger Games, and I read the first Twilight book. I like the Harry Potter books the best. At what age did you go on your first date? I'd never been on a first date with anyone. After a breakup, would you rather be alone or be surrounded by friends? I would rather be surrounded by friends because you can never have too many friends, and being able to enjoy time with your friends is an amazing opportunity. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? I wish that Blake Lively was my sister because she is pretty, smart, and talented and funny. What flavor of tea do you enjoy? Black tea, sweetened. What is a strange occurrence you've experienced but have never or rarely shared with anyone? That I remember more of my dreams when I was younger than I do now. What is one thing you'd rather pay someone to do than do it yourself? Why? Anything involving plumbing, because that to me is just, I'd much rather pay someone to do it than to have to get my hands dirty doing maintenance with tubs or toilets or sinks myself. What is the first amusement park you've been to? Wildwood. What is the last compliment you got? That I have a pure soul and that I have a very kind heart and a very welcoming personality. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and click the notification bell to turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the awesome upcoming videos that I have to share with you. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Comedy Addict. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is Comedy Creation. Can't wait to see you in the next video, subbies. Until then, sensational smiles go for miles. Be sure to subscribe and stay a while. See you in my next video. Bye, subbies.